I was selected to be on a design team for GinaBAhrens, and part of that selection included receiving a set of stamps to use. I've received this one and I purchased this one. So here's two of the sets of stamps that she has, and you can find these at her Etsy shop, and all the links to these stamps and her site and the other design team members will be listed in the description box below. So these come in a sheet of rubber that you cut yourself, and add your own cling back if you want to have that on there. I do believe, and I'll have to double check, but I think you can get these pre-cut with cling mount, but it's an additional charge, something like that. I'll look that up. But they great rubber stamps and the cling mount there. So we're going to do a couple of cards here using these cute little birds and some of these swoopy bits probably. And these are all hand drawn by Gina herself. So you're going to get some of her artwork by having her stamped. So of course we need something to put the stamped images onto. So first of all, I have some white cardstock. You can use any kind you want. And I need to cut this in half to create my card. So half of this is 5 1/2. Alright, and now I have 6 cards to use. And then I also have some assorted colors here that I'm going to use as the surface for my birdies to be on. I think I'm going to start with this lightest one here. And because the card itself is the same size as this, as you can see, we'll need to cut it down. So this is an 8 1/2 by 11, so this needs to be 4 1/4. And actually you can go about 4, that way you have a bit of border. And then the other way we're going to go with, let's see, how's that going to look? Yeah, let's take off about 1/4 for now. I'm all backwards and can't remember how to do this. Alright, so we need 5 1/4, which is one thing I don't like about this, is you don't know exactly where the quarter's sitting. Alright, let's test that. Alright, so that should create a nice bordered edge once you fold this. So you'll need an acrylic block to put your stamp on, and of course some type of ink. If you're going to use other media with these, like markers or paints or something, you're going to want to use an ink that is waterproof. So I have assorted colors of stays on here. I think I'm going to go with this brown. Now which birdie do I want to use? This little guy's pretty cute. Let's find him. I do believe that one's it. Yep, you little cutie. One other thing that was done is you have a couple of smaller stamps here that include the bird head fluffies and the faces. So if you wanted to stamp those out on other color paper and, you know, piece your stamp parts together, that's available. Now on the second set, I'm going to grab the flower . There's the flower. And I think I'm going to get the swoopy one that is in here. if I can grab it. This one here. I'm going to use this for some sky. I also have a sentiment from another stamp set I have because it was cute. It says, "A little birdie told me." I thought that would be fun to include with our images here. Alright, let's see. We need something sky-like. Let's go with the gray. Alright, so let's start with the sky part. See what we come up with. And one thing I'm going to do, because this particular doodle has a border on it, I think I might wipe the little border edge off and see what kind of fun technique that can create. So just to get rid of that little edge there, see how that turns out. That's pretty neat. Alright, so that gives us a little bit of interest there in the sky. And now I need to come in with a bit of color. And I'm going to use one of these from my new set of distress crowns. We'll see how this turns out for us. Alright, and I'm just going to scribble this on my surface and then use that onto the card. So there we go. We have a bit of color at the top there for some sky, and you can see the image of the first stamp there in the background, creating some interest. Alright, so now we need to get a color for the little leaves. See where I want these parts to be. I think this can go anywhere because we can use black. I'm going to go with the gray as well on the little flowers, and then I can come across it with some green color and turn them into prettier flowers. Alright, now we need a little color on that. Let's do this really pretty pink, and we have this kind of a darker green in here that would look nice. I'll zoom in a bit here so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just taking the color off my mat here and putting it onto the flowers where the green color would be. And of course you don't want floating flowers, so put a little bit across the bottom here to give it some ground to be on. And now we're going to do the same using the pink. And I think I'm also going to get a bit of this purple that they have. Now we need to add our little bird. So we're going to put him right about there and get our brown. Ink him up real good. There we go. Cute little guy standing there. So Mr. Birdie needs a little bit of color now. This has a nice selection of browns in it for this crown set. So let's get these lighter ones out and also see if we can get some white to work on there. And we also need some yellow kind of color for his beak. So there's our little guy all colored. And the white doesn't show up very well on this particular color of paper. So I'm going to go in with a pen because I think I would like to have his little wings white. So this is just a Uniball Signo. It's going to color in his little wing pieces. There, see little cute white wings. I also think I'm going to use this on the little stamen of the flowers to give them a little pop of white. Alright, there's our little card panel. Now we need to add our sentiment. The little birdie told me. Let me do that in black. And now we need to add that to our card base. I'll just do this to make sure I don't get this dirty. I've just folded those pieces I've cut in half. And we're going to add the little guy on here using some tape runner. Make sure you have it open on the correct side before you stick it down. And there we go. We have a cute little card ready to send out to somebody. Make them have a happy day. In fact, we can even add, let's see, let's add a few dots of that white up there in the clouds to give them a little bit of added interest. I think that would be a neat idea. There we go. All right, all done. So there we go, a cute little card made for you using stamps from GinaBAhrens. So please check out those links in the description box below to see some of the other design team members. There's Jerry Bellini, Cindy Utter, and Ann Williamson. And like I said, you'll find their links below. And also make sure you check out Gina's Etsy shop where you can purchase these stamps and some other ones that she has for sale there. All hand-drawn images by Gina. Hope you're having a great day. Take care. Bye.